Yeah. Is that what you want? Well, you got it.
Okay folks, hello, this is Knife Fight Retard here with another review. As you can see, it's going to be a Kershaw reviews because you all probably know by now that I really love my Kershaws. And this is going to hopefully be a quicker review because I got to get through it before my batteries die on me. First off, I'm going to apologize because I've been out of the loop for quite a while. I've had quite a few personal problems, and I've also had some severe space issues that have prevented me from really doing any videos. Hopefully that's going to be resolved pretty soon because I'm moving to a different place that has a lot more room. So hopefully I can set up some sort of a custom set, and then we'll be getting back into the reviews quite a bit more here. Until then, as of today, I'm just actually doing an outdoor review, and hopefully there's not too much noise. I know there's a street up there about a block that's every once in a while some cars come down the street, and probably some buses because the kids are getting ready to come home from school. Anyway, that's what we're doing, and we do have this review for you today, so let's take a look. This is the Kershaw VSS. It's actually, the long name for it is the Volt SS. Not sure what the SS stands for as of now, but if I can figure something out, I'll let you know. The official name for it is also the 3655B5. That's the model number, and we can see that right here, just so that you know that I'm not lying. So this knife retails for about $49.99. It is a Chinese made knife. The thing is that it's a $49.99 knife. I think if this were made in America, it would probably retail for maybe $65 or $70. But I have noticed a trend of the Chinese knives actually coming up in price for whatever reason. But I have also noted a quality difference. Definitely there are improvements in the fit and finish of the Chinese made knives, and so that's probably better. But I'd like to see more knives made in America. I'm gonna reiterate that again. I've said it before, and I will say it again, that I would actually pay a little bit more for a US made knife. With that said, I actually got this on sale for, I think, $24.99, so about 50% off the sticker price. And I'm not really trying to give any shout outs or anything, but since it does say on the sticker here that I got it at Big 5, well, I'll just be honest with you, that's where I got it. So let's open it up and take a look. I've barely actually gotten this thing out of the package. So what do we have? We have just like your typical modern style Kershaw box, and there's a booklet in there, but I don't know. I don't think anybody really cares about that. So let's just get straight to the part that people care about. Alright, here we go. This is the knife, and it definitely harkens back to some of the earlier Kershaw knives with this basically like a gray matte finish. It is a 410 steel handle with a bead blasted finish. It's pretty nice looking. It's this similar to the finish that we have on the cryo. There's a gray edition of the cryo, and there were also some old like leaks and chives and stuff like that that had a similar finish, I believe. We also can see that it's got a nice pocket clip. And I like this because basically you've got the alternate positions for the pocket clip, which you can put it in the tip up or tip down configuration. And this is interesting here. You actually have some holes on this other side. So I believe you could actually put this on the other side and maybe use it as a left-hand carry. The pocket clip, I haven't tested it yet, but it's kind of a traditional Kershaw style, and I like it. It's kind of got a slightly low profile, which is cool. It's not as low profile as some knives, but it's still not a real obvious carry. So let's take a look here. Real snappy knife. I like the action on it. As we can see here, it is made in China. Another thing that we might want to note here is that it's a if we can see this, let's see, sorry about this. It's an R.J. Martin design, so that's kind of cool. I have to be honest about this completely, is that I haven't always been impressed with the R.J. Martin designs, and if RJ, if you're listening, I apologize. I don't mean that on a personal thing, but that some of the R.J. Martin designs have been a little bit too blocky for my taste. Well, this one is not, as you can see. It's a very sleek knife. Like, it fits great into the hand, and it's got a real sleek looking blade. I kind of like these blades. I don't really always need the serrate on my blade, so this one, in my opinion, is not nice. And actually, when you're looking at the knife, like, it's a fairly compact knife, but if you really look at it, you know, that's a pretty big knife. Like, that blade, it's a 3.5 inch blade according to the specs. And so if you look at it, I mean, that's a fairly sizable knife. I mean, my hands aren't tiny. They're kind of fat, but they're I don't have, like, I have pretty average sized fingers, I think. But I mean, this is long, you know. This is actually not a small knife. So if you wanted to use this for self-defense, you really could. I mean, this, and it's nice and compact. It's pretty thin, so you could really get by with this one. And sometimes I really don't like these metal handles. I'll say that, because they are slick. Like, I prefer a G10. I think I've said that before, because these are really slick. Like, if it slips out of your hand, or your hand slips over the blade, especially in a knife, like if you're doing some thrusting and your hand slips over the blade, you could really do some damage. Like, if you end up, like, having to use it for self-defense, that could be a disaster. But with this one, it's got a great feel. You know, right here, it's got awesome jimping. Look at that jimping. It's great. And then it even has some jimping down here that helps the grip a little bit. The thumb jimping is incredible on this one. And then I like this here, how it has the finger grooves. You know, this is awesome. The handle, it reminds me a little bit of my old Tremor, in terms of the shape of the handle. The Tremor is obviously a bigger blade. It's pretty crazy, but definitely the Volt is pretty nice. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, it's just a nice all-around blade, real snappy. I recommend it, especially if you can find it on sale. Nice lock up here too, that's another thing. Really nice frame lock, which is cool. I'm glad. I love frame locks, and some of the earlier RJs didn't have the frame lock, so I'm glad to see him incorporate that. We also, the blades is centered really well too, so I'd recommend this. My batteries are dying, folks, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up, but I'm gonna say it's a definite great purchase, and it's a lot better than some of the other Kershaws that I've been seeing coming out lately. Just a quick note, the fit and finish is fantastic on this. Really crafted well. I mean, this is almost as good as some of the American-made knives in terms of the craftsmanship. But that's it, folks. Thanks for watching, and have fun out there with your knives. Don't do anything too crazy. Don't get in any fights, by the way. This is Knife Fight Retard here, signing out.